Dude, this guy, they just bent his wrist back, like, for no reason.
What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Always Film the Police. My name is Sennett, also known as Mr. Checkpoint. And this video was submitted by Kate Neilson. You can follow her on Instagram. She sent it directly to us at mrcheckpoint.com/submit, where if you have police videos, you can send it to us. This video was taken July 24th on a Sunday, 2022. It was Santa Monica Police Department. Kate saw a gentleman be arrested in a wheelchair, and he had his hands handcuffed behind his back. And that's when Kate heard a gentleman screaming in pain. She looked and saw that the officer, Santa Monica police officer in the mustache, bending the gentleman's wrist back. Kate says this was totally unprovoked. Kate says the gentleman wasn't resisting anything, and she asks, why would a guy in a damn wheelchair need to be restrained with force like this? It's a great question. I'm so thankful that she was filming, that she sent it to us. Let's watch the video.
Dude, that was so bad. I wish I got that on camera. That was horrible. God, look at this. This is in Santa Monica. Dude, he's in a wheelchair. Why would you need to do that?
He's not going anywhere. Guys, he's not going anywhere. Just be gentle.
I'm going to show it's legal. You're allowed to film.
Unfortunately, the cops are doing things that we wouldn't believe all the time. And that has caused us to encourage everyone to always film the police. It can't be our word against the cops in times of traffic stops, in times of other people talking to the police. We need to have transparency and we need to have proof. And it was this actual Santa Monica Police Department why I do encourage everyone to always film the police. I personally was filming the cops for over 10 years. So you can find some of those footage on YouTube. But it wasn't until my own footage was used in a court case where I won a $70,000 settlement that I started encouraging the world to always film the police. And I'm gonna play that video right now of the Santa Monica officer, Kobe Arnold. He had nothing to do with the last video, but it is the same Santa Monica Police Department. And I wanna make sure that we watch it because it is a reminder why we always film the police. If we are driving and we're pulled over, we film the police before we pull over. That's what I do. Before I pull over, I start filming. I start filming from the lock screen and I don't hold the camera up. I just put the phone down. The footage you are about to watch was filmed just that way. The officer never knew I was recording. I recorded, I put the phone down, and you will hear the footage it took. You will see the news segment that occurred after. I appreciate you all for watching. I thank you all for tuning in, for subscribing, liking, commenting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you have police videos, you too can submit them to mrcheckpoint.com/submit. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
You had anything to drink tonight?
No.
You don't take any medications or anything?
No, not today.
No or no?
No, I said.
Okay. Do me a favor, just follow my fingertip with your eyes. Don't
Do
move
I
your
have
head.
to do this?
Yes, you do.
By law?
Yes, you do.
I don't think I do.
Want me to take you to jail for DUI?
I haven't done a thing.
Exactly. You're required by law to submit to
A field
DUI
sobriety
investigation.
test? No, I don't.
What's that?
I said I'm not required by law to do a field sobriety test.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Says who?
Well, can I get...
Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer?
That has nothing to do with this. I don't by law have to do a field sobriety test.
Yes, you do.
No, I do
You
not.
signed it. You signed
Okay,
the
well,
paperwork
I would
when
like
you
to
got your
speak with
driver's
someone.
license.
I'm telling you I do not. That's incorrect, officer.
Okay, so you want me to take you to jail then for refusing to do a field
Okay.
sobriety test and
Okay.
for drunk driving?
Yeah.
So if I can't
So
examine
then
you,
take me to jail.
if I'm gonna, if
Okay.
I can't examine you, then I'm gonna say you're drunk.
Okay.
Okay. Step out of the car.
Do I have to?
If I'm going to take you to jail, yes.
So I'm going to jail right now?
If you're going to refuse to do a field sobriety test, yes, because I have nothing else to go on. So I'm assuming you're drunk based
Why
on your
would you
appearance,
assume I'm
your
drunk?
bloodshot, watery eyes.
My bloodshot, watery eyes?
Yes. It's a simple test, sir.
That I don't have to do by law.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Where the hell did you learn that from?
Well, that's the law, officer.
Says who?
That's the law. Says who? I don't know who writes laws. I'm not a. I don't know. That's
So you're refusing to take tests for me?
a field sobriety test.
Yes.
I'm refusing. Yes.
You are
I'm
refusing.
refusing a field sobriety test. Yes.
Okay, step out of the car for me.
For what?
For drunk driving. I'm arresting you for drunk driving because you're refusing to take any tests, answer any of my
Can we
questions.
park my car?
No,
in
you can't. I'm going to be towing your car.
Can I
Step out
call?
of the car.
Can I bring anything with me or no?
You're going to jail.
Do I bring my wallet or no?
Sure, you have it on you.
My
Step out.
phone?
No.
I leave that phone?
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
My dogs are in the car.
I'll give me. I'll take them to the funeral.
So they're gonna go to the pound?
Yes.
Why would my dogs go to the pound?
Because they're not going to be left in the car where they'll end up dying. So they'll go to the pound until somebody can pick them up. And if nobody picks them up, they'll get adopted. Hopefully. Obviously, they're handcuffs. They're not supposed to be.
It happened right here at the corner of Centinela and Santa Monica. He was making, admittedly, an illegal right-hand turn. But he says when he saw the lights start flashing behind him, he grabbed his phone, he hit record, and then he pulled over.
You had anything to drink tonight?
Sennett Devermont posted the audio with his own transcription on YouTube the night a Santa Monica police officer pulled him over. It's had more than 1 million views. In it, Devermont denies having anything to drink that night. And when the officer asks him to perform a field sobriety test, he refuses.
Do I have to do this?
Yes, you do.
By law?
Yes, you do.
I don't think I do.
It's what happened next that's detailed in the court filing that leads to Devermont's $70,000 settlement from the city.
If I can't examine you, then I'm going to say you're drunk.
I imagine this is something that happens quite a few times, but it's not actually captured on a recording.
We took the court papers to the American Civil Liberties Union of Southern California, who applauded Devermont for having the foresight to use his phone to record the conversation.
But here, the officer said that the speech was slurred and that the plaintiff was being antagonistic. But by reviewing the recording, the judge was able to make his own assessment that the plaintiff's speech was in fact not slurred, and that if anyone was being antagonistic during this encounter, it was the officer.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Where the hell did you learn that from?
Well, that's the law, officer.
The judge writes that Devermont simply and calmly asserts his right not to perform any field sobriety tests, but the officer
I have nothing else to go on. So I'm assuming you're drunk.
arrested him anyway. He spent that night in jail, but a blood test proved he hadn't been drinking. 3 years later, Devermont used that evidence and his cell phone to finally settle the case with the city.
Certainly this night, the footage was worth $70,000.
And the ACLU says that you can refuse a field sobriety test, but if there is reasonable suspicion that you've been drinking, you can also be arrested. In this case, though, the judge believes that this person was taken into custody as retaliation for denying those field sobriety tests. Now, we tried to reach out to the city of Santa Monica and to the police department. Neither one of them got back to us for this story.
The horse himself has to be a good horse for being spooked, but we do a lot of training with them to what we call desensitize them, to get them used to different sounds, different things. A lot of horses would just spook by the flags that are waving out here, the flashing lights, the loud music. And these horses have been trained, as well as just based on their breed. They do great with loud noises and different sensory things.
Now be honest, is this the best job ever?
Oh, it's a great job. Can't complain. We have a lot of people look at police as a negative contact. Out here on the mounted unit, almost every contact we have is a positive. People love coming up to us. The negative aspects that we get is when people come up and they're intoxicated and end up that sometimes they're so intoxicated they end up going to jail because they're too intoxicated, but they still come over to us and still want to talk to us because it's such a friendly environment for them to come over and talk to us.